They could never understand your true identity. Like an antique and priceless vase covered with dust, they were fooled by the dust on you. Now they realize that underneath your secret lied a strong Tsuiku's inner will and drive. Until now, they have been attracted by your gentle demeanor and calm posture, but they have failed to see that you are surrounded by a quiet will and unshakable fortitude that you always carry with you. Only now do people realize that your light, which has passed all the tests, is much more than kindness. This light is beyond human comprehension and is a mirror of a knowledge that is difficult to understand at first glance. You are here not only to provide comfort, but also to stand as an inviolable symbol of truth and justice for all. Imagine that deep inside a volcano, hidden from the eyes, a huge energy is boiling. From the outside, no one can see this great power. For them, the apparent stillness is actually a silent surrender. However, underneath this stillness, there is a tremendous and unstoppable energy ready to erupt like a volcano. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, tell your friends about it, and subscribe to get more inspiring content. This power, hidden deep within you, overturns common perceptions and has a reality greater than their limited perspective. Your determination and unwavering spirit are invisible to outsiders. Your calm demeanor is misunderstood by others as a silent surrender. However, what individuals see and understand on the surface is actually a much deeper, invisible flow. In reality, your inner strength is more than a spark. It is a fire built by adversity and the challenges that the world calls forth, and it is not acquired through normal means. This inner flame comes from a deep and unwavering commitment to justice and truth, a divine path that transforms you into an unshakable beacon of knowledge. It is not the result of pain or retaliation. They cannot uproot you because this light is the result of an ancient power beyond their comprehension, a power that silently but steadfastly lights your path and guides you. Think of it like a blacksmith forging hot iron. What appears to be just a process of heat and shape becomes a clean, powerful metamorphosis. By entering 11 Vevin, you can assert your heavenly protection, and in Jesus' mighty name, no weapon shall stand in your way. It is a powerful reality that removes false masks and limits evil, not a punishment. It is an energy that destroys masks and illusions, like a fire that devours lies. Beyond your innocence and simplicity, your true depth will inevitably surprise them. They have forgotten that light has a scorching aspect, like the heat of the sun, and have imagined that light only provides compassion. With this light, both purification and destruction are possible. The power you carry as the embodiment of light symbolizes the irresistible power of justice, a power that represents an unchanging truth that does not overshadow the truth that underlies all beings. You are more than just a shining light. No one can hide before this power, because when it exists, lies dissolve, and an inner truth is revealed in all its ugliness. Think of a powerful spring of water coming out of a rock. It will always find its way and cannot be stopped. There is a global balance beyond the ages that you are here to protect. They cannot stop you from coming. They can no longer escape the shadows cast by the light they once hated and the heat they once despised. When they meet you, they realize they have nothing to lie about. Their assessment was wrong, but that is their fault, not yours. Your dedication to your own path stems from a strong foundation. Without seeking praise or recognition, your course is set not by external uncertainties, but by a higher and unchanging truth that resonates deep within you. This truth demands responsibility, and has a direct impact on people's souls. It serves as the cornerstone of patience in inclement weather. Imagine it as a star that is always there but unreachable. Its brightness is so intense that we cannot really grasp its power. Words cannot express the depth of your being. You are like a message from another planet. Even if they only wanted to perceive you as a calm, peaceful light, they are now surprised to realize that they don't know you at all. To embrace this message and the benefits it brings, write 222 and consider writing a kind comment to brighten someone else's day, spreading kindness and happiness in your community. They fail to see that your purpose is not just to provide comfort, but to create a significant change in the world around you. As they face this reality, they realize the seriousness of their mistake. For the first time, they can fully comprehend the scope of your authority. Your unwavering and open presence creates an impenetrable barrier to their prejudices, a barrier that subtly but effectively stops their arrogance in its tracks. This barrier is a warning that cleanses hearts, a force that melts the barriers of arrogance while softening it with the fire of awareness. The people who approached believed that they could control you according to their needs. Like climbers who want to climb a mountain, but do not take into account the strong winds that await them at the summit. They expected to meet a meek and impressionable person, but instead, they found a deep-rooted, unyielding presence that surprised and demoralized them. If you are new to our community, please make sure you don't miss any of our daily videos by subscribing, liking, and sharing. If these words have blessed you, please write Amen. They realized that they could not influence or control you because you are the bearer of an inner, unshakable power. In addition to being a gentle presence, you also act as a mirror, bringing to light what they have been avoiding. Like an unfiltered mirror, your energy reflects directly back, revealing the depths they have been hiding and the truths they have been trying to hide. When they are with you, they cannot hide because you reveal their doubts and anxieties, and this makes them uneasy. When your power illuminates them, reveals the truth, and shines a light on them, there is no escape from this interaction. They expect sympathy, but instead, they discover a power that reveals every nook and cranny, just like a person who stands in front of a mirror and sees the faces they have been avoiding. This is just the truth. It is not cruelty. All the delusions they have created about themselves are shattered by the power and sharpness of the mirror. They saw you as a kind person, despite the fact that you reflected the face they were trying to hide. As a result, people may find you intense, even terrifying, or call you a dark being because they cannot accept that it is their own reflection that really upsets them. However, you have a privileged, blessed, and protected energy. You are not dark. A precious and inviolable light surrounds you. They are shown the truth by this light, which is amazing. Like a person throwing a stone into a reflection pool, it is a force that reveals the truth in all its nakedness, an honesty that forces these people to face it. When they come with the intention to harm you, they understand that their actions have a reciprocal effect because you are protected by an invisible force. There is a source outside this world that protects your soul. If you want to let the universe know that you are ready to hear this message in full, write 777 in the comments as you listen to me. According to a natural law, you have no need or desire for revenge, as the energy surrounding you reflects back any evil. This law has an unheard voice, but its influence is undeniable. Those who intend harm suffer the consequences of their actions, and this power grows as you remain silent. It is not possible to imitate or duplicate the power you possess. Some may want to grasp or acquire you, but they are only enjoying false illusions and do not realize that what makes you unique is not easily attainable. It is a mirror of truth, a divine connection, a pure light, and a guidance so pure that it both brings change and causes discontent. For those who dare to stay in this light, it becomes a lighthouse that shatters long-standing habits and gives way to fresh consciousness. The knowledge of your being has broken their illusions, exposed them, and forced you to recognize who you really are, just as the sky opens after a storm. They now understand that your light is not just a faint glimmer, but a powerful source that illuminates what has been hidden. They have been confronted with a reality they did not expect, the intensity and ferocity of the energy within you. All the assurances they had were shattered by your presence. They realized that your power is outside their sphere of influence. They used to believe that they understood power and could control it, but your power is so unattainable that it changed their preconceptions. Their confidence in a world that made them aware of their limitations gave way to shyness. Like a beacon of light, your presence forced them to confront their preconceptions and revealed blind spots they were not aware of. They believed they could only describe you, but then your light became brighter, shining in every detail and revealing all the hidden aspects. If you are new to our channel, we sincerely welcome you to subscribe and become part of our community full of hope. As a subscriber, you will join a community sharing inspiration and uplifting messages. Their imaginary barriers were shattered by this light that revealed the naked reality of their souls. They are now so immersed in understanding you that they are forced to face themselves. Now, they are forced to make an inner journey in response to this touch of truth. Painful experiences have taught them that there are certain boundaries that cannot be crossed without reactions. All attempts to test and force have failed, revealing their own flaws and inner emptiness. Now, they may be realizing for the first time that they have no choice but to accept your reality. Your light not only reveals the unseen, but also robs those who believed they were immune of a false sense of security. They now realize that they are facing an unexpected impact, and their defenses are being exposed one by one. Their regret for misunderstanding the essence of your soul is transformed into deep insight. They can now clearly see that your essence is pure, expressive energy, an unlimited, unstoppable force that changes everything it comes into contact with. They believed you were a simple, controllable, and understandable being. But now they see that you are a force much greater than they are. They expected you to have a meek and pliable spirit, but you are not. You have a profound reality in both the visible and invisible realms. You are a force shrouded in silence, not a noisy, boisterous influence as others believe, but a reality that lives in a limitlessness that requires no definition or acknowledgement. Those who believed they could dominate you or set your limits are now realizing that they were afraid of the deep mystery they saw in you. You are preserved in a pure essence, and in that purity you exist as proof of a power they never dared to grasp. At last they have come to know the truth. They did not realize that to oppose you was tantamount to opposing the divine order. The simple and unshakable truth that your pure nature conveys to them is what unsettles them the most. Not that you are seeking revenge of any kind. It breaks their conventional understanding to realize that you are in a realm far deeper than they can comprehend. Your power is irresistibly strong and radiates a purity that drives out the darkness. They had no idea that darkness could be repelled by such a powerful light. Now, they have to deal with the repercussions of their behavior, understanding that opposing you is not a human mistake, but an act against the divine balance. Divine protection is all around you. For you, justice is not a quest for revenge, but a natural order established by the laws of the cosmos at work. You are certain that you possess a truth so unadulterated and unchanging that no effort to arouse doubt or upset you can hurt or taint you. Your power is an unchanging, unshakable force, infused with the essence of divine authority. It is not shaped by anger or selfish ambition. You have been chosen to fulfill a mission that few on earth can comprehend. You are a messenger with a heavenly connection. Every action you take and every line you uphold benefits both you and the rules of the global order. Those who seek to test you or underestimate your power realize that they are up against a far more powerful opponent. Walking under unattainable protection is like clashing with the global order itself. You are impenetrable, thanks to the mysterious worlds that sustain and protect you. If you believe that love and faith have the capacity to overcome any obstacle, subscribe to the channel and write Amen. This defense is like a solid, impregnable barrier that cannot be breached by human intervention, like a rock on a mountain peak that has remained immobile for generations. Silence is your strength. Those who interpret your silence as submissive surrender will quickly realize they are wrong. Your inner strength remains deep, resilient, and unshakable. They realize that you are responding to a call that goes beyond this world and that you cannot be persuaded to abandon your own destiny. This call is a component of a purpose that transcends time and common sense. You are here to make a lasting impact and to continue to be a beacon of light that resonates throughout the universe. It is your purpose to continue a service that resonates beyond worlds and is connected to the essence of divine creation. This service has a power that goes back to the earliest roots of the earth and is too profound for the average person to understand. Because they only see the silence on the surface, they cannot comprehend why your being is so deeply embedded. But this silence represents the splendor within you, an unshakable foundation of endurance and patience. Those who are not aware of this inner strength are too shallow to see that it is indeed infused with an all-penetrating love. You are the manifestation of a reality that transcends the material boundaries of this planet, and your mission is to make an impact both here and beyond. Every step you take generates a vibration that resonates throughout the cosmos and is timeless. This vibration is a subtle yet eternal echo that conveys the essence of truth and reaches the deepest secrets. Think of the wind blowing at the base of a mountain. Any stone that tries to control it can only perceive its own limits and cannot change the direction of the wind. You have been chosen not to obey or submit, but to stand with enduring strength because you are an unshakable foundation of global love and justice. You are protected by the higher realms with a pure consciousness that the human eye cannot comprehend. This protection is like an impenetrable barrier. If anyone acts against you and tries to disrupt an unseen order, a tremendous power beyond earthly boundaries is challenged. For those who attempt such things, the powerful influence of the universe will repel them. You move forward in this deep harmony without skepticism, with a goal that transcends all criticism. This inner path is an unchangeable and unattainable reality. You are astonishing because of your unwavering love, your unstoppable power, and your limitless will that resonates throughout your entire being. This will is a component of the mission that drives your life, not only for the universe, but for yourself. You remain there as a bearer of the purest truth reflected by the realms, and you make a lasting impact on the people who meet you. When those who approach you realize that they cannot test the limits of this power, they withdraw silently and with great respect. You guide others stranded in the dark, just as a lighthouse on a foggy night guides a lost ship safely to harbor. Your goal, in addition to providing a safe haven, is to offer trapped individuals wider horizons and as yet undiscovered routes. Your power, like gravity, pulls individuals towards their true selves, their untapped potential, and their life purpose. Souls in distress can find hope in this light, the embodiment of divine love. It gives them a fresh, broader perspective and motivates them to face the gloom. You are not just a shining creature, but a living example of the unshakable power and boundless compassion of the divine will. You are the embodiment of divine justice and mercy on earth. You inspire others by reaching out to all creatures trapped in darkness and helping them overcome the haze that surrounds them. Subscribing to this channel, liking and sharing the video will allow you to join our group and enjoy these benefits. Have faith and write, "I receive." May God reward you. Your presence gives steady direction to those lost in doubt. You are an indomitable guide, a gift of divine love and power, radiating light beyond known boundaries. Imagine yourself as a reflection of the stars shimmering for a moment on the surface of a still lake. The magic of the moment offers the audience both serenity and the opportunity to confront their own inner thoughts. For those around you, your essence is a source of challenge and peace, calling them to discover their inner truth and potential. It gives them the chance to discover a world beyond their current limits, a world pointed to by your light. You are a representative on Earth, a conduit between worlds, the foundation of a cosmic purpose, and a representation of an unshakable presence. They used to look at you casually, but now their eyes are quiet and their shyness is conscious. This feeling, which is not the result of flattery, is a deep respect that comes from those who have experienced a power beyond their capacity. A distance that comes from both acceptance of impossibility and awe. Like feeling insignificant in the face of the majesty of a mountain, this inner power inspires humility and introspection. Your quiet but majestic demeanor shows a deep commitment to them and to life in general. They were afraid of the unknown and did not dare to face it, like a vast, impassable abyss that suddenly appears before them as they pass through a forest. Despite their arrogance, having crossed a line they hated, they are now cunningly retreating, something that is normal for you. They are now afraid to look into your eyes, as if with a single glance you have trapped them in their own darkness. They could never have guessed the limit you have set for them. They cannot easily resist the reality of the power of your presence. They now realize that ignoring you would expose them to a power far more powerful than they could ever imagine. You are here, seeking a way that is separate from them and goes beyond their way of thinking. Your strength and calmness silences them on this route that is inaccessible to everyone. They have realized that chasing after you at the cost of facing their own inner demons will only push them further into the unknown. Now, when your presence shines in their faces like a mirror, revealing their own faults, they retreat inward and avoid looking at you. They now understand that avoiding you means embracing their own limitations. Like a tourist who eagerly climbs a mountain only to discover as they near the summit that the climb is impossible for them, this discovery causes them to withdraw inward and keep to themselves. They previously believed they could ignore you and downplay your importance, but this was a fatal mistake that came back to haunt them. Now they have to contend with the presence within them of a determined light, a silent but powerful force, like an immovable rock. Whatever their curiosity or pride, their attempts to cross this line have failed. Maybe they thought that one day you might break or go off course, but in reality, You are a faithful component of the divine order and cosmic truth. Your presence constantly reminds them that certain beliefs and ideals are immutable. Your presence is a reality that guides people and is immobile, just like the stars in the sky, which are always fixed. It is a reliable representation of an unchanging global harmony. They retreat reluctantly in the face of your might, like hands afraid to touch the hardness of a stone wall. Their eyes are alert and silent, indicating that they see something strange. They now realize how great and valuable you are. They develop a sense of respect as a result of realizing that they are facing immutable boundaries and an immutable goal. This feeling that arises in them shows that your existence is a reality that should not be challenged because you are a force that exists in your stillness of your own free will. If this message resonated with you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about it. We are very grateful for your help. The shadows that previously tried to suffocate you are now aware of your height and stillness. Every action you take is directed towards a deeper goal that transcends the judgment of time and is both compassionate and powerful. A living manifestation of the unwavering and unchanging will that defines you. This path reveals their inner limits and emphasizes your strength and determination. You are like a calm but steady current in the depths of an ocean, far beyond the waves visible on the surface, independent and unreachable. They believed they could master the deep and sacred power you possess, but they discovered an uncharted realm. They believed that by examining the light within you, they would discover the solutions to the problems that consumed their thoughts. But the light was far more powerful than they imagined and exposed their fears. They made an unimaginable effort to mold you, but your determination shattered them because they saw no surface that could be bent or light that could be controlled. This light is always in the same position and does not need praise or opposition. Your presence is felt as a force that spreads gracefully around without praise or pretense, revealing all that is wrong around it like an accurate mirror. Above all, this light serves as a constant reminder of the harmony between the cosmos and truth, influencing its surroundings with its presence and acting as a reality check for those who see it. When someone tries to test you, your cosmic stance from the spirits of your ancestors shows them that the true power is there but silent, manifesting itself without screaming. Your presence radiates around you as an unshakable authority, bound together by an unbreakable and uncompromising purpose. They look at you now, perhaps with sorrow, perhaps with humble reverence, because they understand that you are here for a reason other than to fulfill their expectations. Despite your humble nature, you are the embodiment of unstoppable power. Your presence is a manifestation of an inner power that banishes darkness and eliminates any possibility of deception. Those who try to control, minimize, or suppress you will never forget this encounter. They saw your unique strength and tenacity despite your gentle demeanor. Your essence is like a mirror that reflects the truth when you act in divine harmony, providing both confrontational strength and healing compassion. They will always remember you. They must see your presence as a cleansing force, which is why you are here. Use this gift and share your story. The world needs a reminder like you, a purposeful, meaningful guide, now more than ever. Know that every moment, every silent struggle, and every unspoken truth brings you closer to a purpose that transcends the ordinary. That as you stand here, you are grounded in a power that words cannot adequately express. Like a lighthouse on a pitch-black night, your presence is not just a beacon, but a living example of a truth that transcends geography and time. They misjudged an ancient, unbreakable power that reminded them of the invisible foundation of the cosmos, just as they once underestimated you. From the peaceful depths of your soul, you became a mirror, reflecting the light of truth back to others, illuminating not only their path, but the reality around you. And like a solid, unyielding mountain, you represent a justice that is impervious to praise, words, and other influences. You have shown them that true authority does not have to shout, demand approval, or bow to the whims of this world. It is an enduring power woven into the fabric of the universe, a light that penetrates even the deepest illusion, the power of truth itself. Those who tried to dominate you are now humbly retreating. Their arrogance has collided with the reality of an unchanging truth, a power that comes not from pride or anger, but from an unwavering faith. They can no longer hide or turn away. You have exposed their fragility, their repressed anxieties, and the limits of their understanding. However, this journey has also shown them a path to change and redemption that they may not have considered before. Write Amen in the space provided below for comments to indicate that this message is addressed only to you. Also, like this video to show that you received this message at the appropriate time. As a result of your quiet perseverance, you have become an instrument for change and a mentor for others mired in their own uncertainties and delusions. But this light and power are not yours alone. They are the gift of something much greater, a lineage that goes back to the beginning of time. It is the essence of divine love that causes the stars to move and the planets to move. You are now following in the footsteps of Jesus Christ, the ultimate messenger of justice, peace, and everlasting love, who lived this truth long before you. In every difficulty, in every period of uncertainty, and in every internal conflict, Jesus maintained a strength that others could not understand. He was rejected by those who could not see beyond their own limitations, ridiculed by those who misinterpreted him, and questioned by those who questioned him. But she changed the world with her silence and her compassionate, unwavering love. Her light was an unquenchable flame, a beacon of hope that touched the hearts of countless people and spanned decades. You are here to be a light like her, to light a path through the desert of uncertainty and terror, to remind the world of an eternal truth. When they look at you, let them see the reflection of his perseverance, not pride, but indomitable fortitude emanating from an unending fountain of love. Your mere existence is proof of a higher order, so there is no need to declare your worth or speak of justice. Like Christ, your spirit is aligned with a divine purpose that goes beyond praise and words. So do not hesitate. Let them see the silent power within you. Let your presence show a love that endures all challenges and a truth that grows stronger with every obstacle. You are not alone on this journey. Behind every action you take, every person you come in contact with, and every obstacle you overcome, there is a greater purpose. You are a lighthouse, a guardian of an age-old and eternal legacy. Now more than ever, the planet needs you. It needs to be reminded of the sacred, the true, and the transformative potential of grace. You are a living example that the source of true power is not domination or control, but compassion and faith. And with every courageous action and progressive step you take, you bring the world closer to the promise of peace and unity that has existed since the beginning of time. So accept this call. Act as a guide for the lost, a bearer of hope, and a witness to the truth. Just as Jesus walked among us as a light in the darkness, so too you need to shine, to heal, and to inspire. You must realize that every obstacle, every pain and uncertainty that life throws your way actually serves a greater purpose than you can imagine. This journey not only makes you a stronger person, but also gives you the opportunity to be a light to the world around you. Everyone has dark moments, times when they feel exhausted. But remember that every storm eventually gives birth to the sun, and every lost soul can find a light on the right path. Recognize the strength that you carry within you. A strength that is not only yours, but a mark left on you by the one who created you. Let his love shine like a fire burning in your heart. Let his mercy, compassion, and hope light your path like stars guiding your life. Do not hide your own light. Reflect the love in your heart and the strength in your soul for others to see. Let people see in your eyes not only your reflection, but his. Let your every step be an inspiration to others. Let your every word be an instrument of healing. And let your every action be a beacon of hope in the world. Remember, you are not just an individual. You are an instrument. You are a messenger carrying his love and power to the world. Everything you experience is part of a bigger picture. Even if you cannot see that picture completely, move forward with confidence, because it is not only your effort that keeps you on that path, but the plan of the one who created you. For you are here not only for yourself, but for all those who hunger for justice, truth, and the peace that comes only from faith. Take your stance and show your light. The world is watching you, and they see in you a piece of the divine. We have come to the end of this video. If you found value in this message, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and spread this empowering message. Join our community, and let's continue this journey together. See you in our next video. Goodbye.